Okay.
All right. Second is putting it rather lightly, don't you think? All right. I do have subtitles turned on already.
Good stuff. Do that anime thing where I push my glasses up and like smack myself in the face.
I'm hoping this is going to go over well.
Oh.
In terms of audio. I have the audio kind of cranked. We shall see. I'll just make sure my options are good still. Yeah, like everything is on ultra bonkers. So we'll see if that's going to stream nicely.
I do love a good butthole.
I did turn the frame rate counter off, so I'm not necessarily going to know unless it feels gross. All right.
Warning. This is going to be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am.
Spooky.
I mean, lots of games have a sprint option.
You out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall.
Wow, deep.
We stare at it and we think that's the whole world.
It's the butthole. Did you see it?
I did see the butthole.
And the poster.
Why is it a man, like...
Picture something.
The janitor's ass.
A landscape, a famous person.
Oh my god, it's the janitor's butthole.
What is it called?
It's the janitor's abstract butthole.
The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible.
Is this the same guy who's the therapist in Until Dawn?
But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth.
Everyone knows the prison movie.
They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves.
Yeah.
The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the
That's
real
true.
world.
You gotta climb right through the butthole to get to the real world.
Safe in that room. But sometimes
She genuinely is referring to the one and only prison movie you need to watch, so...
Poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw.
If you've watched it, you know what she's referring to, and if you haven't...
I'm here.
I don't think you should be watching this stream. You should be watching The Shawshank Redemption.
I don't think I've seen that.
Get out.
We can watch it after.
Okay, good gravy.
I see
It's
it.
cool.
But what is it? I can feel it. It
See,
resonates.
Sarah's not a criminal.
The things you show me, my friend, I forget. It's all in my head. There's no you.
Hey.
Right? Where's everybody? I need someone to point me in the right direction.
Yeah,
Ooh, 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 ooh. Do we get to read?
sure.
Prohibited items reminder.
You gonna, like, talk into the microphone, or...
Federal Bureau. Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons. Pagers. Laptops. Smartwatches. Smartphones. Smart gaming devices. Anything smart. Number 2 pencils. Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept. E.g., rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. What do they have against the rubber ducks, though?
Don't know, but I'm turning the
the sensitivity down.
I literally was on the screen. We're gonna half the sensitivity there. Yeah, you could like put it here and just mean like talking into this middle space is
It's fair.
interesting.
I need to lean in order to read. I don't know how to read otherwise.
Okay. Yeah, that's a little better.
Yeah.
Perfect. Let's go into this.
Its own. It was a ghost.
Okay, I need to change one more thing. Keyboard sprint mode needs to be on hold. She runs anyway. I don't... Good lord, lady.
She needs to go fast. Sonic.
Holy
Ma'am, are you related to Sonic?
Christmas.
No, but it doesn't help me read. Doesn't help the intelligence. Ooh, do we need to hide in the lockers like Outlast?
No. I've played like the first hour or two of this before I paid for it.
Ghost.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago.
Did ya?
I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Oh boy. Oh.
Hello.
Like-
Canisters. Ooh,
Oh.
your expenditures. Expenditure summary. Executive sector Q2. Major. Staffing, surveillance, redacted. Data center initiative. Construction, redacted. Redacted. Minor. Office equipment, janitorial costs, redacted. Mold removal, HQ livability costs. For cost breakdown spreadsheet, see page 5. For 5-year comparison chart, see page 9. She looks like Anastasia.
She looks like someone who refuses to... Oh, there we go. Like, yeah, look at this!
Like, calm the fuck down, lady!
Like, I don't know what Robotnik's about to do to her, but...
I think the redacted parts are like ghosts holding it instead of jail cells for ghosts. Jail cells for ghosts, my friend.
I don't like the height of these sinks because, like... That's urinal height.
Who says they aren't urinals?
Well,
They could be dual purpose.
it is a unisex bathroom. Oh no, they could be urinals. Ah, get me out of the scary bathroom.
I'm just putting my chair back.
Okay, I thought you rolled over something like I rolled over my foot earlier.
No.
All these years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
She does look quite a bit like Anastasia. I just wish she wouldn't, like...
Run.
This is the speed I would want her to be going with sprint on.
Sarah forgot that urinals existed, and you know what? I'll often also forget that urinals exist. I think peeing standing up is weird. Like, why would you not just sit down and take your time?
Federal Bureau of Control. Attention all, redacted. Redacted. A shark in his redacted. Although secure, redacted. Permission to redacted. Following basic protocol, redacted. Shoot to kill. Redacted. Good luck. A shark in his house. This is a Hello Neighbor spinoff.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why we're confused about it. Of course there's a shark.
I feel like I would have noticed her constantly sprinting the first time I played a bit of this, but I guess not. Oh, I guess I'm just standing on the coffee table now. You know how when you're walking...
Someone's singing, I don't like it.
Oh, it's the janitor.
Is he fine?
Yeah, he's fine. You know how sometimes when you're just walking around a room and you... Oh, now I... Yep, there we go. You gotta use the chair. That's the speedrun strat. You use the chair to glitch up onto the coffee table, like you do. Oh boy, I got an achievement, and you can see my achievement for some reason. I don't like that. Go ahead.
R4 reports reminder. Federal Bureau of Control. Hello.
I'll just move it for you.
Thank you. As you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying
Oops.
so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4s require interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Ms. Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, if all the buttholes were out of control, you would want someone to be controlling them.
Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, you are no relevant. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, you hallout.
Take them behind the sauna and do what to them now?
Done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No face.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
That is what I was thinking.
I do like the wet floor signs on the carpet, though.
Squishy wet carpet. The doors are going to continue opening that way, so...
Oh. I think we might have already been in here.
It does sort of end up looking like that. It's a very... I think this is where we came from. But, like,
The cell.
I'll be honest with you. It's not always clear.
The first time I saw behind the poster, they told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
Hell if I know. Oh, opening credits. Do you need a water? Like, does this game take place in, like, the mid-1980s or, like, nowish? Because there's a lot of...
I think the earbuds indicate nowish. There were earbuds on the desk that look kind of like the ones I'm wearing currently.
But also their main computers are, like, compact stack tops. Those sick ones they used to have in every school where you put the monitor on top of the computer.
My baby brother, Dylan.
Ma'am, I don't know what's on your mind.
Years since the men of this bureau took him.
Right, I knew there was something about a brother. Okay, there's no need to scream.
Federal Bureau of Control. Reminder, redrafting any public-facing material. While pending any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. Word/phrase to use. In the service of his/her country. Regret, proud/pride, will be remembered. Words/phrases to avoid. Alaska, scissors, blood/bleed, loss, apologies/sorry.
These are all banned words on Twitch, by the way. So if I were to say Alaska, oh no!
Rude.
Oh no, the physics! I just knocked over the coffee machine by looking at it. Oh, I can jump up onto the table. Haha! Oh, guys, this is the greatest litter simulator.
Oh my god.
Look at all the... Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh, this is not good for me. I'm sorry, but there's no way. What is she made of? She's literally made of dark matter. She breathes in the direction of the bench and it goes flying 100 feet. Strong enough for an intergalactic spaceship, but made for a woman. Made as a woman? I don't know.
Parkour!
This is not how this was meant to be played. We haven't even unlocked the telepathy yet. Okay, I don't see any notes in here. Is this a notes? Nope, it's just part of the floor. It's a design. This is a notes.
Would you like to read it, sir?
Sure. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day. For the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench. Now, alternatively, this was George H.W. Bush.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you to do the voice.
I can't trust him, Bar. Not a single one. Can't trust him. Don't care for it. Don't care for being interrupted, Bar. Investigate the noise in the director's office.
Jasp.
The director's office doors are made of solid copper for some reason.
You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
I mean, I didn't tell you to do that yet, but sure, go ahead. Don't know who you're talking to. Whoa, dem eyes.
And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's
Right.
DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Oh, this is a Persona 3 remake.
Look at this place. Where am I?
The fuck? I do like the light.
This is the weirdest version of Minecraft I've ever seen.
Excuse me, who was that? What the fuck?
Here, I'm gonna save us all a bunch of annoyance and remap Melee to this button.
Same.
Yeah, there we go. Now my mouse can do the meleeing. Yeah, listen, game. I've already been walking all over tables. We're good.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
Hey, boys. Oops. Gotcha. Hey, now. Wow, I haven't shot in a while. That was not very, that was not very becoming of me.
There's a blue glow.
What?
On the ground there was a blue.
Yes, that is where I shot. Maybe not, but it's not a thing I can interact with.
Huh.
Okay. Maybe it's ammo, and I just didn't need any before. Oh, hey, sir. There we go. I see you, or I used to.
Nice shot.
Yeah, okay. Turn the mouse down a little bit. It's not quite as obnoxiously. How are you damaged if I... Oh my goodness, are you the one who fell off the side?
They are ammo. It picks them up.
Yeah, okay, so I just didn't need any before. Enemies drop health elements. Look at me, getting all these achievements. I'm achieving all the stuff.
Something's coming.
Yeah.
An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
I like this sultry close-up look of the man.
It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word.
What pyramid?
And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
What the fuck
Things
is
are quieting down
this?
outside. Is it safe to go?
His wacky gun.
Excuse me, what the fuck? Excuse me, what? You can't jump on his desk.
What? Oh, no, I can.
Oh.
Some things you auto walk up onto if you use the chair. For whatever reason, a chair is something that... I know when I walk toward a chair, I just automatically get teleported on top of it.
That is what happens when I do that too. But...
Personally, myself.
Mhm.
Okay. So, this is...
I'm glad you're playing.
This is the video game.
You can't let this happen. 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 You can't let this
I wonder how much of this Justin has played.
Let this happen.
This is like the greatest FMV game ever made.
You stopped it. You. Oh, thank you. That was horror.
Hey, boys. Oopsie. Sorry, fella. Okay, fella. There's no need to be rude. No need to be a party pooper. Just some flying orange glowy boys in security outfits, as you do. Oh, now I can destroy everything with my cool power. Proceed further into the Bureau. Well, I would love to do that. Perhaps I need to go back to the little security office there. Because I need to do something with that. Oh, wait. Is there another? Yes. Okay. I remember now. All good.
The hotline. Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
Man, I know after a long day at the office, sometimes I just feel the need to float around.
The hotline, says the dead man.
Okay, as much as I am totally okay to take responsibility for, like, a bad shot, the hitbox is a little unforgiving. I just shot so hard that the desk exploded, and I don't know how to feel about that. You're welcome to talk at any time.
Horrified. There we go. Okay, why are the people floating?
Why not? It's what I do after a hard day's work. Undefined reading. Oh, geez, look at all these collectibles. Oh, this is a Hiss guard. So, they're red. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss guards use the standard-issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while the armored guards carry pump-action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain Hiss guards are protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited to? Combat-trained hosts are reserved for combat? These are all questions for later, though it is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge on the use of their weapons. Refer to file redacted for full report. Thank you. This is a man.
He's the one that died.
He is. Oh, this is about the gun. Service weapon. OOP1-KE. Containment procedure. No unique procedures required. Description / para-utility. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows utilitarians, to redacted. This object must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of redacted. The object will determine whether redacted. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by the redacted, though their criteria is unknown. Background. The object was discovered inside the oldest house, in the room that is now used as the director's office. The popular hypothesis, redacted, many forms throughout history, redacted. Mjolnir, Excalibur, Veranostra, all weapons that redacted of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, redacted. See Dr. Darling, presentation 11.1 for more details. Oh, I think this is...
Objects of power.
Yeah, I watched that. As part of the cutscene. Anyway, some people just float.
Behind us, they were at the door.
Yes, the shelter.
Headed to.
That's what I was looking for.
Federal Bureau of Control. Confidential. For Marshall's eyes only. Marshall. We checked out the suspected AWE in Duluth. Wasn't anything. Just like the house fire before this. And the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of duds. We need to find better a way to sort the fake AWEs from the real things. Or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch. Next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum.
Sure. Oh, hey. What's up, big guy? Should I, Nah, that wouldn't be nice. I don't like F as the interact thing. Ooh, weapon mod. Yeah, boy. Give me that consecutive kills boost.
There's a thing on the thing.
That closes the door, I think.
Oh.
Yep. But there's nothing in here to do with the door closed.
Oh.
Except jump on this table!
Yes!
What'd I do? What'd I do? Gee.
No.
Wasn't me. It was that guy. He did it.
He did it.
Wasn't me. Look, they have to redact everything because you just wouldn't get it, okay? Now I'm standing on top of this vending machine, and you wouldn't get that either.
I like the ones that are floating. Reminds me of when Sarah wants to show me something in Minecraft.
The hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss. Burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's ours.
Oops. Hello, fellow orange boys. Oh, hi. Wait, fellow orange boys? I'm not an orange boy at all. Ah. Sup, nerd?
Must cleanse control point.
It's health, not ammo.
An enemy. Spreading.
Cool, cool.
Where's the control point? What does that mean? Help me fix it.
It just means hold the F key. Yay! Yeah, like, I'm not entirely sure what this brain thing is she's talking to.
Holy shit.
Why her imaginary friend
Shit.
is so cool, but
Can you hear me? Are you with us?
I wouldn't trust it.
With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
Yeah, no, the Pope is in on this too. It's crazy. Okay. Right, exactly.
Talk to me.
Uh,
I saw you deal
no, first I need to
compromised agents.
litter this whole desk and look in the rooms that I had to skip. For things to read. Ooh, multiple things.
To read.
I'm basically Mario now. Okay, the achievement progress thing I really don't need.
It's annoying. Federal Bureau of Control. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people, as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. 1. Are you here to see someone? 2. Are you from New York City or just visiting? 3. How'd you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and that they'll need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see the provided scoring sheet, then redacted immediately. Remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious.
If their answers seem shark. I think you might be onto something. I think shark is what fits there.
Yeah. Examination of paranatural topics. Urban legends. Summary. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. What? Oh.
If their answers are, I heard a shark lived here and I want to hold his hand, then you have to kill them. They can't know about the shark. Not allowed. I heard about the shark. I want to hold the shark's hand. But the thing is, they know the shark has a hand. And so where'd they get that information?
Exactly.
Because most sharks don't have hands.
Most sharks don't have
Suspicious that information has leaked. We need to find the mole. Anyway, where were you?
We recognize certain redacted, informed by our own redacted, and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can be artificially redacted in popular culture using redacted, our bureau-made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Thank you. See, I don't know how to read. Certain paranatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore. AWEs that occur on redacted, or that only occur on redacted. A pair of scissors that consume human redacted through 2 punctures on the redacted. These details, living in the minds of so many, have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children. They are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file blah for full report.
Have you not seen numbers before? 4-93-6942.
Never seen numbers before. We have an unread.
Well, it's this.
Oh.
I can make them bigger for you.
Oh, thank you.
I will do that next time. A pair of scissors that consume human souls through 2 punctures on the butt.
Exactly.
That's where you get to the soul.
It's another form of a butthole.
2 buttholes. Extra buttholes. Hey, man.
They're so floaty.
Yeah, I think some of the lore is just lies meant to trick you. If you figured out too much. You know what I mean?
Okay, games.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Ooh, hello.
Parkour.
Parkour.
Oh, it's a radio. Great. I love when there's a pointless radio. Parkour. Okay.
You can punch the wall.
Oh, I can. Oh no, I'm not allowed to punch right now. Can't take out my gun either. Whoa. There's lots of...
Parkour.
Oh, right, we're not allowed to say the word scissors. I remember this now. House memory.
Parkour.
Can't break through the glass. I'm very sad about it. Look at all these things I can... Okay, well, I can't do anything with that, but that's okay. I don't have clearance level 4. I shouldn't expect to be able to do anything with it. I don't see any... Oh. One of these guys. Great, I got a material for crafting later. I can make a diamond pickaxe. Okay, probably shouldn't go there yet. Who's to say that the goal of The Last of Us was not to kiss a shark? I haven't played The Last of Us 3 yet, which they just released, and there's a shark on the cover.
Right. Examination of paranatural topics, technological limitations of the oldest house. Summary. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our bureau, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any redacted signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power of collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be... That's fine. I can read it. It could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the cultural redacted for the oldest house to redacted them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles for altered status. Technology may be moving at too fast a pace for the redacted to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Redacted agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the oldest house. Refer to file 4-19-1935 for full report. So I think that answers our story or our question about like the time period and why their computers are so chunky.
It does. Well, look, a bunch of white fellas, and one of them is Nixon, right there in the middle. Good old Nixon. He was not a crook. That would be an incredible game. I think every game should be an infinite number of games. I like this idea where you can just... I think every game should be Dream World, which you can fund now on Kickstarter. That's not true. The funding ended on Kickstarter, and I hope they all go to jail.
I feel like I'm missing a piece of information.
About Dream World?
Yeah.
It's
Maybe.
a huge scam.
Oh, okay.
It's like...
Oh, yeah, Catherine. Can you text that to the stream group chat? I don't know what Dream World is.
Dream World is an MMO that was
Oh, yes.
put on Kickstarter.
Oh, hello, butthole. Federal Bureau of Control. Listen, I know you can't control building shifts, but the executive level restroom has been missing for weeks now. I worked my ass off in the Islamabad station for 3 years. I've earned the right to a nice workplace shitter. If you can't bring it back, at least find out where it went. Dr. Rodriguez.
Deep.
Fuck.
Just because your name is Dan or like Dina doesn't mean that you get to be a doctor. The weirdest thing is that I have also heard shitter today as an insult to call someone, because I watched the kill count for Christine, and they call each other shitter in that a few times. You shitter. Like, everybody does that, sir. I don't know what your problem is. So anyway, Dream World is an MMO that was quote-unquote funded by Kickstarter, and they asked for some, like, incredibly small amount of money. Why does the butthole keep coming? Oh, it's just showing me where my goal is. They asked for an incredibly small amount of money, and contextually speaking, an MMO cannot be made for an incredibly small amount of money. That's just not how MMOs work. Like,
Oh, thank you.
by comparison, I mean, like, so we played a good Kickstarter game as one of the first games we ever streamed. Like, Pray for the Gods, I got through Kickstarter. It took a little while to get, but I got it. Like, I've never been... I'm also, you know, not... I'm not really a good victim for a Kickstarter scam, but I've never been scammed on Kickstarter. I funded, like, 4 total things, and I've always got the thing. One of those was physical, and the rest were games. And actually, I think it was 3. I can only think of Pray for the Gods, Yooka-Laylee, and some iPhone docks that I bought way back when the... I think the 5S was the newest phone. And otherwise, like, primarily, I'm not as stupid with my money as I used to be when I was using Kickstarter much more, or at least paying much more attention to Kickstarter. But, like, also... Kickstarter has developed a reputation for just being where people scam you. For better or worse, like, I don't mind saying, in front of God and everyone, Kickstarter just wants money. Like, the corporation just wants the money, and there are a lot of things that should not have been put on or allowed to continue being on Kickstarter that Kickstarter did not take any major action against because they want their cut. With that being said, there have been things that were so obviously trash fire scammed, like the Scarp laser razor, that even Kickstarter had to be like, okay, we can't keep this on our website. But it's like a 50-50 chance that they're actually going to do that. I don't want to start this and have to talk over it. So, the moral of the story is, like, yes, you can make a game through Kickstarter. Many games have been made through Kickstarter. Lots of fantastic ones. Elite Dangerous was kickstarted. Undertale was kickstarted. I don't really have any opinions about Undertale, but it was kickstarted. Lots of people like it, and there's no way to say that... Like, I don't think there's anyone who thinks Undertale is a bad game or is a bad... or an example of a bad Kickstarter. I just don't think it's necessarily for me, but also I've never given, like, anything like Undertale a chance. Well, I tried to play Earthbound once. But, you know, for every good game that's been funded by Kickstarter, there's 10 mediocre ones and 100 terrible ones, many of which were outright scams, and Dream World is one. So again, like it's an MMO that asked for like no money whatsoever. Just want to get comparison here.
Do you want anything to drink?
If you wanted to like fill this water, that would be fine.
I'm just thirsty and it's so
Yeah.
here it's so warm.
If you view Kickstarter properly, it's fine. Too many people think that Kickstarter is like a store, and I mean, unfortunately for a lot of Kickstarter stuff, it is just stuff purchased from Alibaba and resold on Kickstarter.
Is your coffee done?
Yes. Thank you. I have thankfully never... There are certain things that if I had the money, I probably would have ended up being not scammed, but losing the money, because I think in a lot of cases they aren't scams. Like there's a hammer, a multi-tool hammer, crowbar. I forget the full name of it, but like one of the Linus Tech Tips guys, Luke, I mean, he doesn't really work for Linus Tech Tips anymore. He runs Floatplane, but he funded it like 8 years ago for his dad for a birthday gift or something, and it has never released, but they continue to update it. Like there's some level of good faith there, which is not always the case with a Kickstarter. I'm not going to say anything about Homestuck. I don't want Homestuck people to be angry at me. So let's just compare here. Pray for the Gods, which we played on stream, which I think is a perfectly serviceable game, was built by 3 people with a very specific scope. They understood what they wanted to make. They understood what that would take. And despite, the window for release ending up being a lot longer than they initially intended, they have released it. Like, it is out. It came out in early access 2 years ago, which we've played, and it's supposed to be fully released sometime this year, off the top of my head. The Kickstarter for that, if I can find it... I watched a 2.5-ish hour video about Homestuck yesterday, and like, I am a nerd for like Kickstarters gone bad, and Hiveswap, like, it could have been so much worse. It wants me to complete a security check that I can't complete. So I can't tell you what Pray for the Gods wanted in terms of money. I can open... Oh wait, here we go. I just had to open in a private tab. Okay. Pray for the Gods initially asked for $300,000, and they got 500,000 and change, 501,252, from a little under 15,000 people. And for $500,000, if they didn't have any outside investment, that's incredible. Pray for the Gods is fantastic, and the full release I will be very excited to go back to. I need to check in to see if there's any updates since when we played it. Dream World, now keep in mind, Pray for the Gods, single player, small openish world sort of situation, although I'm pretty sure you have to defeat the bosses in a specific order, similar to Shadow of the Colossus. I think it forced us to do that anyway. Single player game, small openish world, small enemies, but not a huge amount going on, right? Like, not even as much as in this game, really, when we eventually like get deeper into it and I stop talking about Kickstarters. Dream World, the last game you'll ever play, on the basis that it is going to be all the games, all the types of games, every genre, the infinite open world MMO. Scope the world and create with a massive catalog of objects. One single world, millions of players. Explore thousands of unique biomes. Fight and tame Dreamworld's incredible creatures. They were funded by 663 backers. Their goal was $10,000 and they got $64,706. That is not how an MMO works. An MMO cannot exist on the basis of $64,000.
Adoro.
Now, of course, they have Y Combinator funding, but Y Combinator is a funding platform
They need so
that is actually a genuine funding platform. Like, there are supposed to be checks and balances, and real investors invest loads of money to such an extent that people have invested money in Dreamworld through Y Combinator that if they lose it all, they don't care, because that's the kind of thing Y Combinator is. But it is supposed to be a place where you can't get featured through Y Combinator unless you've been vetted. And somehow this obvious scam, like, MMOs need millions of dollars. Millions.
That's, like, then to support them, they still need money because,
Right.
like, you're running on servers. It's not just a game that you can, like, a software you can release. Like, you have to support it.
Right, and exactly, like the feature creep, the scope creep, not even scope creep. Their scope was infinite to begin with. You can't creep that. Rather just scope insanity. This is supposed to be built by two guys who figured out a way to make, like, they have figured out technology that major MMOs have yet to actually figure out. I mean, sorta, kinda. You know, it's not like absolute true magic, but there's no way these two guys figured it out. If they had,
Let's go coordinary.
yeah, they'd be multi-millionaires selling the technology. It's just wild. And it's one of these things where, like, that's $64,000 that has been burned. And then, of course, you get into, like, the greater story of it, and they have a Discord where the moderators are, except for one of them, all, like, 14 years old, and they're being promised future jobs with this company that's making Dreamworld, and it's just like, I cannot succinctly describe how nonsense this is, but as someone who lives for Kickstarters gone wrong, it is the greatest thing. Oh, hi, Nausea. Hello, Xium and your party of 7 and your tentacle toast. How you doing? I'll play the game now instead of talking about Kickstarter, I suppose. Outfits? We can dress it all.
7.
Nauseum has just finished streaming. So this is just the start of it. Oh, I guess I do have to go into...
Headphones back in?
You should.
I should, because there's some
That's where I'm gonna go.
voices going on in this game.
I played the first couple of hours. It's interesting.
I have seen none of us like this is the very beginning.
Pretty cryptic.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope.
We're talking to the Pope now.
Dr. Darling's assistant.
I swear, it's the real Pope.
My turn. Should I?
It's a beautiful game,
Jessica. Then.
for what that's worth.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit.
Certainly not as good as Dreamworld's going to be.
Hold on. We're coming out.
I'm so confused about everything.
The wild thing is right now I'm technically playing at 960p. It's like,
Director Faden.
have you played Alan Wake?
Like somehow this hospital
Something about her ear and the way her mouth moves. She's a little uncanny.
Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any.
So it's set in the same universe and made by the same people. Alan Wake is
Sound of poison gas leaking
absolutely one of my favorite games ever made. It's not like,
everywhere and to everyone.
I wouldn't call it an amazing game, but the concept of it was really good.
Extraordinarily.
You. But I was like
You are.
I loved Stephen King books growing up, so like it was the perfect game for me at the time it came out.
The director, obviously.
I'm
sorry.
But it's like expanding a world that hasn't been touched in
A lot.
a decade, with some very strange paranormal, supernatural, paranatural is the word they use.
And the gun. The White House.
Nonsense.
Suicide. The service weapon. Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things.
So I definitely I know I got it really cheap, so it's definitely something I would recommend picking up
Push the hiss out.
on sale to give a
The whole room shifted around.
try.
And you entered the building when
I absolutely certainly played it for the first time when I bought it, and not
ready to tell her about you yet.
totally legally. I played the first 2 hours or so, and I really enjoyed it.
I can't even.
And also, I just got the 3080 and wanted to try out DLSS, and this game just like, it's the reason DLSS exists.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Are they?
Emily Pope. I don't
So
know.
not the
I
Pope,
her
like
already.
No, she's the Pope.
She's the opposite.
It's a different world
Agency I've blamed
where the
for
Pope is.
for so long. But I can't
Speaking
do
of
so.
Dreamworld, oddly enough,
Or rather,
the main guy behind Dreamworld.
yes.
Oh, I did a spill on my keyboard.
Try.
oh no.
Just a teeny tiny drop.
I'm speaking for you, of course.
The main guy behind Dreamworld, one of his earlier companies was to sell you a Bluetooth speaker that you wore on your chest just like that.
You with me? We did it before.
1 second, I just have to
Push
turn the keyboard
hiss
off and
out.
there. I think it was just drips coming off the side or something.
I trust her, but like, I'm very confused.
I love her sensible haircut.
Is there anything in the shelter, like stories?
Yeah, sometimes. Like this one.
Story? I'm doing really good with my reading today.
I shouldn't have updated OBS and whatnot, but
Examination of paranatural topics. Control points. Summary. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the redacted arrangement, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts.
the word here is butthole for sure.
Right. Okay.
In the butthole arrangement.
These control points are discovered by redacted detection of an unobstructed ping using the redacted within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctures or redacted or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that control points are susceptible to external influence, which allows us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be redacted. Refer to file 7-25-2788 for full report.
Testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be sharked.
I'm going to read every redacted line as shark from now on.
Shark, butthole. You gotta put something in there.
I'm going to do that.
I love that. This is it, right? I love that, like, devoid of context, it just sounds like they're talking about a rickety old shack.
Yeah.
The
I
oldest house.
You don't have a lot of context, though, Corey.
Oh no, this game has turned into Sad Libs, is what it's turned into.
Oh, no. Ooh,
Look at this.
I love it.
What am I doing?
Parkour.
This is the strangest skipping.
Parkour.
Jessica. Oh, hey. I don't think we're allowed to show this on Twitch. Oh, good. Sharks with their cloacas.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep.
Did that woman just...
It out
Yeah.
rips them apart.
Did I just dust her like I was Thanos?
So we need to go speak with the Pope now.
We need to make a plan, Jessica.
I'm gonna skip over to her again.
Like a fucking horse.
The best part is Like,
It was worth a shot.
at least a third of the time, you do the second jump before she makes contact with the floor. I'm like fucking
Tell
Mario.
her why I'm here. I'll risk
Oh,
it.
and now I'm having a sick business meeting with the
The
Bluetooth
hero
speaker
was
lady.
involved in an incident
Jesse is part
in our
horse.
hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up.
Don't name a town Ordinary.
Been looking for this place for a long
Nothing good can happen in Ordinary.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were
It feels like the sentence just isn't ending.
What?
Or it's ending too
One of the
early.
Big ones.
Like, Ordinary should be before something.
And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing.
The man's name is Casper. He is definitely a ghost.
Suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few.
He's a mattress. He's the ghost of a mattress.
Trench. The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the hotline.
Ghosts are canon.
Said I should find it.
Brain ghosts.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone.
Sarah, you can do it. I believe in you.
Between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has
Search
years
the
and
control
years of
IMDb.
experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss. Where is the hotline? It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you. Okay, that's my next stop. That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
I recognize it too, but like I could not tell you.
I recognize it as the voice of Emily Poe.
Not a director type.
That's about it, though.
Not a leader.
Emily.
Why am I here?
Antonia Bernath.
No.
Never
Yes,
heard of that
my
individual.
brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter
She knows
what
something
they
I
told me
don't.
All those years, I know it's real now.
Right, exactly.
I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world.
Part
What's made me
of
shitless is that I finally
this
found it,
world.
only to see the hiss destroy it all.
She is! Everything about her is Little Mermaid. She's got the hair, she's got the temporary legs, and that's why she's always running. She only has the legs temporarily.
This is so freaky.
This is all new to you.
Great question. Don't know.
Anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions. The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby. They should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there.
Thanks, Pope.
Good luck, Jesse. See
Okay.
you back here once you have the hotline.
Okay. A lot of dialogue there, girl. Ooh. Research and... Oh. The only person you should fail is yourself. Beautiful. Truly. Bunch of assets that I don't really care about. Okay. I don't know how that... Oh, I have a personal mod. Let's increase our health pickup. Oops. Oh no. That's too bad. Where do I... Mailroom. So, up here.
Sure.
Wait, what was that? Oh, it was just the... Yeah, it was just that. Gosh dang.
I love how you just jump right off the thing.
Yeah, and also destroyed the floor under me.
Butthole.
Butthole. Okay. Oh, I think I was supposed to go downstairs and go through the equivalent of this door down there. Because this room appears to be pointless.
Oh.
I should have followed the butthole.
See, the butthole tell you.
Iron Man. What in the name of God is this woman? Oh, look at that.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Oh, got my gun out. You know what happens when my gun's out? Boys do get shoot.
Boys get shoot.
I shoot the boys with my gun. Push the fingers through the what? Do what with who now? It was clearly locked. Oh, she's the Terminator. That makes sense. Okay, yeah, no, this is fine. Yeah, no, I don't have a problem with any of this. I'm gonna kill some guys before I stop to read necessarily. Okay. Alright.
That was your reflection, I think.
No, I'm just interested in the red hallway. It's fine. It'll be fine. Oh, autosave. You know what? I think that might be exactly it.
Week 83 report. Summary. Visited the following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In-N-Out, Aztec Court, Sleepy Bear Motel, Silver Spurs Ranch, El Gato Blanco Inc., A Plus Lodge. Expenditures. Accommodation, $831.29. Meals, $714.84. Gasoline, $295.12. Minibar star, $313.61. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state. But hey, I guess I'm not paid to think, right? And, for the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road. Agent L. Hines. Asterisk. The boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual.
Yeah, technically first playthrough. I played the first little bit past this a few months ago, but I don't remember enough for this to be not feeling entirely new. I was just trying out DLSS in a game that I knew it worked in real good. So,
I don't like the voices is the thing.
Hey bud, your speaker is maybe acting up a bit. The voice of Pope does a lot of video game voices. Like The Witcher 3, Star Wars Battlefront.
You're getting good at that, man.
With the mouse sensitivity turned down, I'm much more comfortable.
Oh, hi, sirs.
Oops. There we go. Hey OBS, I hate that you updated and now the Steam overlay is like...
Part of the stream.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be a thing you turn on manually.
Correct. Oh.
I would like to always know the frame rate so that I can hate myself, you know?
Ooh, there's a story in the bathroom.
I love a story in the bathroom.
Federal Bureau of Control. Please be aware. Due to the recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Reference chart: green, stable, yellow, low possibility of unanticipated building shifts. Orange, high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts. Red, frequent unanticipated building shifts.
Huh.
I'm still waiting for another redacted.
Yeah.
So I can enact my plan.
Oh, wait. Is there...
There's field research on Hiss entity, Hiss barrier, confidential. Summary. The Hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. 2 methods have been discovered for lowering them. 1. Destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. 2. Destroy the Hiss entities in the area. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the Hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the Hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Refer to File Shark for full report.
Huh.
Ooh, good job, Becca! Ooh, a toilet, hi. Look at those urinals right there.
You know what's great about this game, though?
What?
Is that it has a photo mode, so I can take, like, an artsy photograph of this toilet.
I love it. It's beautiful. I'm so happy.
We're just gonna really just get right in there. Sort of maybe mess
The
with the
perfect kind of mug for your chocolate milk.
focus distance. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Get that aperture nice and low.
What is the caption for the toilet photo going to be?
That's a really good question. Now we can put a filter on there.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh no. Is this much blood supposed to come out? Question mark. And then you
You're
just
peeing the
you toggle the UI. And then you take a nice photo.
I love it. Okay.
There
Why
we
is
go.
the OBS preview disabled?
I turned it off.
Oh.
It seems like the
distracting.
tiniest bit on processing, you know?
Yeah. I don't like the voices that are yelling.
Hashtag Shark Week. Ugh. Hey, look, I know I'm not a woman, and I have no right to say this, but I do think it should be referred to as Shark Week. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I gave up on the shrine.
Oh yeah, I do too, every time. I fucking hate the motion control ones.
I don't, so while you're both listening,
Both being Catherine and Sarah?
yeah, while you're both aware and I'm thinking of it, it's possible this year that there will be like E3 deals. There was no E3 last year, so we really don't know. But, you know, in previous years, there's been like, buy 3 games and get 30% off each game. They're a little obnoxious, huh?
There's...
Oh, here's a red room. If that should happen, I'm going to, just in case if you're planning on getting like Zelda and stuff anyway, and there's deals, then I'm happy to pre-order some extra copies and figure some stuff out. I mean, if there's no deals, it's pointless, but I'm hoping there might be like a small deal from either Amazon or Best Buy, because I will absolutely purchase Skyward Sword Remastered, but I would love to spend like 20 or 30% less on it. I used to like use that as a source of coffee income. Like, I would buy games I knew were going to be extremely popular, like Call of Duty and Madden and whatnot, with the 20 or 30% off, and then I'd sell them, quote unquote, tax-free. So I would sell them for
There's Gentleman.
the 6, yeah, I know.
Oh, I don't like him.
Oh yeah, because he's got the oh, there we go.
You need to get the help.
I do. I would sell them for like, you know, if it was an $80 game, I would sell it for $80. I wouldn't put any tax on it. But of course, I had only paid like $57 after tax, so. And the kind of people who play Call of Duty and Madden aren't always the kind of people who, like, know that those promotions happen. So everybody won. It's been less easy to do for quite some time. Although I still have pre-orders from old, like, E3s past. Like, I have a Metroid Prime 4 pre-order from forever ago. I had a Kingdom Hearts 3 pre-order. This is obnoxious. Kingdom Hearts 3 came out last year, I think? Maybe even the year before? I don't know. I had a Kingdom Hearts 3 pre-order from Future Shop. And Future Shop went out of business, and it still came in the mail. Like, there was no release date for Kingdom Hearts 3 for so long, and I kind of hoped it would never release, so I'd keep getting emails from Future Shop long after they had just been absorbed into Best Buy.
Ready for me to read?
Yes.
Federal Bureau of Control. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Archive, that's a new word. Cataloging the Bureau's...
An archive is a lot like a cave, so...
Yeah. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. These letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connection to AWEs and other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bartwell.
Toy.
Just like Bart, and he pees well.
He does!
You're welcome for that.
Yeah, so, Captain, the thing is, there are 3 Kingdom Hearts games for losers who don't want to understand the entire story that is encapsulated in the 4,347 games that actually comprise the Kingdom Hearts series. Many of which are flat-based and no longer exist, I'm sure. One of which is like a flip-up picture book. Who knows with that wild series.
His health.
There is, from the gentleman that I did kill.
You done it?
Unfortunately, you cannot kill Donald. He's with you, like, all the time, and he's wearing a weird Final Fantasy outfit.
Yeah, the reason I have no interest in Kingdom Hearts is literally because they put the Disney characters in it. Like, I don't care for them.
And that's the only reason that I care. Because otherwise, I just play Final Fantasy VII, you know?
Maybe I should just play Final Fantasy VII.
I have never played it in the first place. I would totally be down to, like, stream the remake. If it ever comes to PC. Is it already? Or if we get a PS5 and play the Intergrade. Because, of course, it can't be...
You can go in these rooms once they do the thing, you know.
Yeah, that's true. You can't, like, be Square Enix anymore and not use, like, insane words in every title. I own Final Fantasy Remake now through PlayStation Plus because I wanted to mess around with online Bloodborne dungeons, and it was free when I did that, when I bought a membership for a month. So all I have to do is pay for PS Plus again, and I can have Final Fantasy VII. You know, I have it downloaded, even ready to be played if I ever want to get back around to that.
Captain, stop hating on Persona. You're just objectively wrong.
But I feel like, much like with The Last of Us, I'm gonna end up having a PS5 before I get around to playing it, and just might as well play it on that. Or play it on PC, if and when that comes out, and it may have already. I haven't been paying attention.
Just look at it.
Just look at it.
Wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes.
Wow.
Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one example like it, a perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP.
I totally forgot to tell Catherine about the Cuphead thing.
Kinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once,
Oh, they launched a cup. A Cuphead?
You
Okay.
could pause the game.
I'm just gonna just find a nice place to hang out.
Because the voices are saying.
There we go. I'm just gonna hang out here. Catherine, do you recall an episode of Mabim Bam a little while ago where Justin talked about, I think it must have been Charlie, but it might have been the other one whose name I'm spacing on. That's awkward. One of his daughters, anyway. You may remember when I actually get around to spitting out the words. Essentially, there was something she wanted to, she needed him for something and he was in the shower, so she barged into the bathroom, and she did in fact end up seeing some bodily parts that he, wasn't all that interested in showing to a child at that time, unintentionally. And so the joke of that story, and I thought this was the craziest thing one of their children would ever say, was that she then later said to him, "Daddy, I'm sorry about your little jumble," referring to his little jumble. Because of course there was some confusion about why his little jumble existed at all when she does not the little jumble herself. I thought that would be just the craziest thing one of their children would say, or not the craziest, but at least if we're talking about genitalia or sexuality adjacent concepts, that they just don't recognize the awkwardness of because children. Turns out no. So I listened to the only I will get into Taz, I swear. The only non-Mabim Bam McElroy thing I listen to is Besties, because I can understand video games, I probably don't care enough about manners to listen to schmanners. I probably would be into Sawbones, I don't know. But anyway, Besties is fantastic. They'll just talk about a video game, and a lot of the time it's games I haven't played, and somehow, despite the fact that they all complain about, well, no, I know it's just a non-Mabim Bam McElroy thing, and I haven't done that thing where I branch out into every podcast they do. Oh, sorry, I meant to say non-Mabim Bam. My apologies. Anyway, so Besties, they'll talk about video games. And that's fantastic. It's great. I genuinely enjoy their takes on a lot of video games. It's almost like they know what they're talking about to some degree. It's almost like they were video game journalists forever. So, Griffin was telling a story probably a couple months ago now. I listened to 8 episodes yesterday. Maybe even more than that. He was telling a story about Henry. Henry is now 4.5, or was at the time when he was telling the story. I don't know when Henry's birthday is. I'm not a stalker. He's 4.5, and so he's no longer Griffin and Rachel's child. He's YouTube's child now. So he watches a lot of YouTube. And that's video game journalism, my dude.
Griffin's amiibo core so much. I love it so much.
It's aside from Unraveled and Monster Factory, it is the best thing Polygon's ever done.
I fucking love it. Okay, it has just the chaotic energy that I wish I could embody.
Are those voices like an extra thing? No, of course not. Oops. So anyway, Henry's 4.5. He's watching a lot of YouTube now, and he stumbled upon a Cuphead Let's Play. Thankfully, one without commentary, because Cuphead, of course, is notoriously hard, and the kinds of words you say when playing Cuphead are not appropriate for a 4.5-year-old to hear. So he's playing Cuphead, and now he's really obsessed with Cuphead, and I get why, right? Like, it's a really kid-friendly game aesthetically, in a lot of ways. It's just like a Popeye video game. And so he's obsessed. And Griffin says, like, he wants to watch me play it all the time, but of course I'm not good enough at it for him. And he also likes to pretend, like, play pretend Cuphead and Mugman. And so Cuphead, if you haven't seen it, it's a side scroller, but it's a shooter, and Cuphead shoots, or Mugman, if you're playing as Mugman in 2-player, they shoot with finger guns. Like, they don't have actual guns, they have finger guns to shoot. So of course Henry's now running around and like shooting his finger gun, which, you know, this gonna have to deal with the finger gun thing as just a general concept, but he's shooting his finger gun, and he has a great way of referring to it that, as a parent, there's just no correct way to deal with. When he's playing Cuphead and Mugman, and he's shooting his finger gun, he does call it finger blasting. It's like, so now, you know, in my house you hear things like, oh no, that's a big mean dragon, we gotta blast it. And like, there's just no way to deal with that, because you can't explain to the child why finger blast is not something they can say. But also, you can't take the risk that your child goes back out into the world now and like goes back to daycare or goes to school or whatever and starts talking about how he and daddy are finger blasting. And like, if you tell him he's not allowed to say it, there's also the chance he's going to be like, Daddy told me I'm not allowed to tell people about the finger blast. Like, there's just no... It's just destructively children not understanding. There's no way to do that, right? Like, you effectively have to put a child... If your child does that, you effectively have to make a custom t-shirt for them that reads, my child doesn't understand what, or I do not understand what finger blasting actually means. I just like Cuphead a lot. And then somehow put a video of Cuphead on there. So anyway, Little Jumble became like just a tip of the iceberg, totally innocent thing after I heard that.
I am sorry about your Little Jumble.
I mean, look, I would be too. Oh god. Oh man. We gotta finger blast this teddy bear, Dad.
No.
I love it so much. Also, we also watched a 2-hour video about how the internet has turned on the McElroys.
Communications.
That made me...
On the right track.
I think I was just in an angry place. I think I was unnecessarily critical of poor Sarah. Oh, you watched that? Okay. I was unnecessarily critical.
Blood. I love the floor blood.
And normally I really do love and appreciate Sarah's content, so I think I was just in a bad mood. I think it was I can't sip floor blood with straw. You're right, Sarah. You do make great content. It's crazy how it does do a splash. It's crazy how you look nothing like yourself in the videos. Like, kudos to you for figuring that out. I don't like that the splash is clear like water instead of red like blood.
Yeah, and I don't like how she doesn't leave footprints, because I would love to leave bloody footprints.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, hey. Oh, okay. Okay, spooky room. Yeah, sure. Oh!
Object of power.
Oh! Hello?
I'm not liking
Whoa, 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 whoa.
scare of it.
Whoa, there's no need to that whole portion of events that you did. Okay. Okay.
Undefined reading.
Uh-huh.
Read the story.
It's not a story. It's a material for, like, upgrading stuff at some point. I am... Oh, okay. I see what I'm theoretically supposed to do.
Is it finger blasting you?
No, don't. You can't. Please, no. I do appreciate the ability to sprint now. Hello. Yeah. Cleanse this floppy disk. By grunting at it like a mime would. Oh, this is how I get telekinesis.
It's harder to hear.
Yeah, I don't know why I said it like that. The actions were the mime, but mimes don't make sounds.
The board's in charge here.
Look, I do not claim to know anything.
Seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Oh, that's why E isn't bound to interact with stuff. Yeah. Boom.
Fuck yeah. I enjoy that mechanic.
We're gonna quickly change the control of that to a mouse button. I don't want this to be on. We're just gonna clear that one, and then there's... Oh, gross. They wanted me to use the wheel? Yuck. There we go. Yeah, boy.
The ultimate litter.
Truly. Oh my goodness. Oh, litter with force and intent. Lethal litter. Put what into the hole?
Put those cute things in.
Ah. Get in the hole. Yes. Speaking of E3, is anything even coming out this year?
Breath of the Wild 2, please.
Like, I don't think Breath of the Wild 2 comes out the same year as Skyward Sword HD. I think
it's gonna come out next year.
if you truly believe that, I think you're operating in the real dream world.
Because if you think about it, 2022 is going to be from Breath of the Wild 1. So I would expect that, like...
That's roughly the gap between Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, right? 5, 6 years?
5 years is pretty well, like, the gap. 5 to 6 years.
And then it was 6 for Skyward Sword to Breath of the Wild?
Yeah.
Sir, you're making a fool out of me. Okay. That one hit. I love that I've just unlocked this great new power and I'm not even using it. Eat it. Whoa! Hello. Litter is OP. Litter is the speedrun strat, as it turns out. I almost just want to turn the gun off entirely now that litter is an option.
You might not always have it.
I'll make there be litter. Don't you tell me when I can and cannot litter video game. That's true, guns don't kill people. Litter kills people. I'm a paranatural powerhouse, thank you very much. Ah!
Yeah.
There you are.
Like, I don't need achievement progress every 4 seconds.
Oh, there's men.
Oh, there's men.
Just like you wanted, right?
There's men.
Help me fight the hiss.
I hate when there's men. Oh, cool. Hello, men.
I would do the man up there first.
Not what I expected. I love the litter. Wow, I can't believe there's nothing I can litter here. This is wild.
There totally is. Look.
Oh, didn't see that. Eat litter.
And there's like boxes and stuff.
Just a second here. Just a gosh dang second. I eat litter. Haha. Litter is way better than guns. Oh, you don't have to hold it down. That. Hey, bud. Sir, eat litter. There's no fall damage where we're going. Where we're going, there's no need for seatbelts. Or something. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I don't think anything big is coming out for PS5. Like, if you think Ratchet is big, that's coming out soon. I feel like they'll want to get Halo Infinite out one of these years. Have something on the Xbox worth playing. That's unfair. The Xbox is probably... I don't know, though. I guess there's no real... Can I? No. I think I'm just too good at the littering to be able to anti-litter in midair.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
I mean, the thing about the Xbox is that at least first-party Microsoft games, meaning all exclusives, just come to PC anyway. So, and I appreciate that, to be clear. Like, thanks, folks, for being good boys, you know? Hello, what's going on? So, like, I really don't have any interest in
Are there stories in here? Yeah.
in an Xbox at this point. Like, I have an Xbox One X to play 4K Blu-rays, and that's it.
Federal Bureau of Control. Reinformation Campaign Summary of Willow AWE. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public much less likely to shark. So, another AWE behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring Shark for any off-message opinions. But it does look like we're in the clear. Tomasi out.
I mean, PC gamers, and also, like, the fact that Apple does not release compelling computers anymore.
His Ranger. We didn't read it.
Do we need to read about every different type of enemy?
No, it's fine.
I mean, like, okay, that's a lie. Maybe Apple releases compelling computers if you want an Apple computer. If you don't want an Apple computer, then I guess there's nothing they could do to release a compelling computer, is there?
What if we throw something at the people that are hovering in the air?
Let's find out.
Nothing.
I can't shoot them right in the butt. The weird thing is I kind of want an iPhone again because they made them look like they used to look. But, like, that's it?
Do the new Samsung flagship phones have headphone jacks?
No.
What about Apple?
No.
So they all got rid of their headphone jacks?
Yeah.
I can't upgrade my phone ever then. I just have to stick with...
There are still some phones with headphone jacks, but...
Maybe I just don't get the flagship ones.
Or you get the Type-C to headphone jack thing.
Oh, yeah.
Those things exist. They're not convenient by any means. Because getting rid of headphone jacks is brave?
It's not fucking brave, it's annoying. I don't like...
There's,
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't have any issues with Bluetooth headphones. I love Bluetooth headphones. My ears are obviously not tuned in the correct way to discern enough of a difference to care. But like for someone like you who can discern that,
I notice enough of a difference to care. Even like expensive ones.
we got clearance level 1.
Nice.
Open the door.
Like,
Oh, okay. His body did kind of slump down.
and his mouth is open.
His mouth is open.
No, his jaw's ripped off.
Yeah. I don't listen to anything long enough to kill a battery.
It's not so much for me the battery issue, it's that like when it's Bluetooth I always hear static. So like I have Bluetooth headphones that are like relatively expensive, but I still like there's still an element of static sometimes. And the reason why I don't plug them in is because it's annoying. And I guess like they're not so bad. Like cheap Bluetooth headphones are just terrible. Like fucking awful.
Right.
Like garbage. Don't even bother.
I think the Tetronics headsets we have are like
I think those are
totally
like,
serviceable. Perhaps. Like,
the skull candy ones. No, I refuse to use them. Like I just can't. I can't do it. Nope, can't do it.
they're wildly low end.
Yeah, like you need high end. Like I guess if I had high end Bluetooth headphones, it wouldn't be an issue. But
I do think it's like it's unnecessarily
yeah,
it's unnecessarily like, well, this is the problem, right? Like the reason that there's no headphone jack is because Audio-Technica is not going to do you wrong. But if you don't want to spend a good chunk of money, I mean, like the Tetronics ones we have.
Mm-hmm. The only thing is I wouldn't wear them like out of the house. One,
$70
because extended like wearing them with glasses sometimes hurts my eyes. Like
Sure.
it pinches my face. So I just sit at my computer. I don't need my glasses for up close, so it's fine.
My Galaxy Buds, they're good.
Yeah, but like I find wearing
Also
a
expensive.
headset that's long, like heavy for an extended period of time hurts my neck. Because I'm tiny and I have tiny bones, like a little bird. And so it just like that extra weight of the skull and like where my neck and shoulders already hurt all the time anyway. Like I can do it for probably 3 or 4 hours and then I'm done. 4 hours is pushing it. But like little Bluetooth buds, I guess would be fine. I prefer them to be like connected, so I don't lose them. But
Yeah, so like what I was going to say is the only thing that removing the headphone jack does, and it really doesn't even do this, is it's in service of making like devices thinner, right? Like as though we need devices to be obnoxiously thin like they've made them. But I think even the first time they removed the headphone jack from
that man's body, he was just wiggling.
it's gone now.
He was wiggling.
I think the first iPhone that didn't have a headphone jack anymore. Oh, look, I'll collect another clearance level 2.
There's
Or clearance level 1.
you can...
The first one that they removed it from was not any thinner than
Yeah.
it could have been. Like, they could have still fit a headphone jack in, is what I was trying to say.
Yeah, maybe I just need to get like higher end.
GSM Arena. Well, yeah.
Because like I notice a difference, and I care about that difference. Like I care about having a well-rounded sound. Like I care about that.
I think the Galaxy Buds are fine.
I think they are too. Like considering that I'm fine with
Yeah.
these wired ones that come with the thing, I just can't stand the staticky noise. Like fuck no, nope.
Like,
Don't cheap on bass, please.
there's
Like I don't need bass boosted, but like don't cheap on it.
there's some
Also, it's not like I don't have money. I could just buy it, whatever I want.
yeah, like you can get I forget who they're made by, but there's a pair that's regularly like somewhere between $50 and $75 on Amazon that are supposed to be like really good.
If you find them, let me know.
I fell asleep pretty quick.
They look more like AirPods. They have the stem, but
Ghosts visited me. No chilly spots or flickering lights.
Also, the other thing about Bluetooth buds, like
oops, sorry.
I like the thing that hooks around your ear because I worry about things falling out. So like something that hooks around the outside because the inside of the ear doesn't work for like the Samsung buds like yours.
I'm not sure how doable that is in terms of like quality ones, but
I don't know, man.
I'll watch some Dank Pod stuff, see what he's got to say.
Or even if something has a wire, like, go off a little bit.
Also, though,
Like that.
if they're good,
If their headphones are good, a wire like that's also fine. It's just I'm concerned about them falling out and like me losing them.
I see lots of colors I have no names for.
Yeah. There's a secret color in my wine cellar. Come visit.
I hate that.
Yeah, I know you do.
Oh yeah, I guess Far Cry 6 is supposed to come out. Dankpod, speaking of him, did mention that thing that turns your wired earbuds wireless. So that might be more useful to you.
Yeah, but these also fall out of my ears, like, so fucking.
Yeah, I guess, but if you could find a wired pair that you liked and liked the fit of and all that, and then just Bluetoothify them through the FIO thing.
I'm fucking picky about everything. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit obnoxious, but I accept the fact that I am a little bit obnoxious.
Anyway, back to video games.
Yeah, we were playing a game, weren't we? Do you want the Spicy Boys?
I'm not really in need, but if you wanted to get them, feel free. Oh, sick! Door unlocked.
Hello, room. What the fuck is happening over there?
Dunno. I can read this if you want to go get. Okay.
Spicies.
Today it's... Well, I'll wait for Charles to bring them back. That sure is a space. It's a safe space. That's what a safe space looks like. Horizon Forbidden West is supposed to come out this year? Really? Second half of 2021. Horizon Forbidden West might be a PS5 seller for me. I don't know. Pay attention, Alberto. This is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or all of the sectors by restricting use of the sector elevator, effectively locking staff in their sector until the emergency is handled. They can only be lifted via the directorial override in maintenance once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control. External lockdowns are a bigger deal. Nothing in or out of the whole building. It's only triggered by a code red containment breach based on some complicated system that security and research slapped together. It can only be lifted once A, the threat has been neutralized,
I'm so sorry.
and B, a high clearance individual gives the system the all clear. This process is not the same as a directorial override, so stop saying so in the documentation. I know it's confusing as hell. I've told Darling 100 times to change it, but they're adamant it stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at this point. Let's just make sure our staff understand how this mess all works, okay? Marshall?
What does our father have to do with this?
Look, I only know one Marshall, and that does sound like something he'd write.
It does. Yeah, like what the fuck?
It's on brand. I didn't realize I was gonna tear that whole cabinet apart. We're eating Chester's Flaming Hot Corn Twists.
Would you like some?
They're delicious. It's a 140 gram bag. Oh, goodness. A little bit of a spit there.
Glad you enjoyed it.
It's in the 140 gram size. It's only $2 for that whole bag.
I fucking love these so much.
Fantastic. In terms of caloric density, not crazy. It's like 240 calories per 50 grams.
Which is a lot. 50 grams is a lot.
No, I lied. Sorry, 280 calories per 50 grams, but a regular size cereal bowl holds about 25 grams. So, like...
They're a nice light snack. And they're nice and spicy.
You gotta pay attention to that stuff. If you're Charlotte, so that you know you're eating enough calories in a day. Anyway, this is how rooms work. Oh, the room's killing me. Interesting. If you're me, so that you can stay svelte.
There was something to collect in that room, by the way.
I know, but I'm not sure if I would have survived that attempt. I'm not sure.
You should have like a self-regenerating thing you can add to yourself.
Oh.
Like a health regenerating thing.
Rimini.
So...
Health recovery per element pickup.
Oh, so it doesn't auto regenerate.
No. Oh, weapon mods. Accuracy plus 5%. Damage after kill. Oh, that's what I'm using right now, though. No, it's not. I switched to something else. Gross. Lame. I wanted that one. Halo Infinite apparently is going to come out this year. Psychonauts 2. Dying Light 2. Oh, yes, Grand Theft Auto 5 is being re-released for the 9th time. God of War Ragnarok might be released. That's also a potential PS5 seller. Yeah, see, I did do a die.
Oh wow, we did die. Oh no.
I did get dead.
Yeah.
You'll get there.
We could play Horizon Zero Dawn on stream.
We could. The true story of Aloy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we've been in here. It's just that I did do a die. You know what? This is...
Good job. I've dropped a boy on the floor.
That. We are listening to America Overnight about colors we've never heard of before or something.
Floor trip, it's dry, so I can just eat it.
Oh boy, I do hate that. Okay. Is there something I'm missing here? Is there a
No.
thing I could throw a thing at? Okay, maybe there's a way downstairs to fix this room. To spay or neuter it, you know? Oh. Hello. Oh, there's fellows in here.
Commit the murder.
Hey, fella. Hey, bud. Hey. Rude. Whoa. Okay. Even I'm a little concerned about how much I hurt you there. Oh, hey. Hey, 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 hey. Rude. I see another fella. He's right there. Okay, okay, calm down. Ow. Missed my window. Sir. Those are only for me to hide behind. There. I agree. That wolf is...
You didn't get it by pressing F, though.
What?
There was a thing.
Oh, okay. I wasn't really.
Okay. Now I can read it for you.
Okay, so... I don't know what we picked up. As you have made me walk away from the gentleman. And so we will never know. Crucial lore. Lost to time. We did get a launch mod, so that is a good point. What can the launch mod do? Launch energy. This has been taking energy? Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. Well, hey, let's reduce that amount of energy then. Is there anything of value in here? Supposedly this, but I'm not allowed to do it. Yes. This is a launch-based build. So you want to invest a lot of experience in dexterity, in your dexterity stat, because of course your accuracy is gonna be improved on with dex. You're gonna want to invest in strength so you can launch harder. Been in here. We need to get to dead letters, but that room... Oh no, wait. I need to get to the yellow thing, right? Butthole, where are you? Please help me, Butthole.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached
Oh.
through the mail room.
Okay. You want to invest in charisma, probably. Oh, hello, room. Have I been in you?
No, but feeling that it's the broom that would have broken there.
The launch build is just OP. No, I can't go anywhere up here. Now no one can pee. You can still pee in the bathroom. Now, have I been in here? I don't think so. No. Ooh, a lore
A story.
about a book club.
Book Club Notes for Penny by Elle Sanson. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was all right. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess. But I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around almost like a catchphrase got real annoying real fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech, and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers and guns space hippies, or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. That scene where they invade City Planet and convert the entire population using those brainworms, and that space dog fight between those two ace pilots, sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed not even halfway through the story by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all.
Well, okay, spoilers for this fictional book, I think.
I like reading them with animated voices. I did pretty good on that read. I went fast. Can you punch the windows?
No. I'm very sad about it.
Baby.
Okay.
I think if you go through the cafeteria, you can get there. Mailroom.
Okay, maybe I'm just a big old
Mail
dummy.
room.
Oh. The mailroom had a clearance level. That's why. Yes, I remember this room now.
Oh, fuck. Hello, sir.
Why now?
Nice. You just yeeted him.
Whoa! Hello, individual persons. Oh, it's Tommaso.
Yeah.
Tomasi. Whatever vowel you pick. Hey, fella.
Sorry.
No, I can't, Oh. Okay. I can't pick up a boy. That's unfortunate. Alright. Oh. Oh no, where am I in relation to where I need to be?
I think you go that way.
Oh, yeah, here's the mailroom. Look at that. Right? Like... How am I supposed to play the game if I can't pick up a boy? A boy, fellow.
Great.
And we'll just go over here. Pick up this stool. And do a good run. Haha, I'm at your house now, sir. Yeah, when am I getting flight? And we'll do a quick... Oh, right in the skull. Come on, Tomasi. What an uneventful end of his health bar. Okay, bye. Fly into the butthole in the ceiling.
I have a feeling he'll be...
Research records is elevated.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Sorry, what?
Oh, it was just telling us about a new type of hiss enemy.
Oh. Oh, cool. So there's going to be more flying gentlemen over time. That's lovely. Guess I should have checked that side out. Hey, Sony, please send me a PS5 for free so I can play Returnal and Demon's Souls. Because I just don't think it's necessarily worth the $700 at this point in time. Also, I feel like if I wait to a point where, like, PS5s are easily purchasable and I can use some Optimum points to cover most of it, probably both of those games will have been PS Plus free by that point. Like, particularly...
There's a thing to listen to on the table there.
Ooh, you smell. Oh, well, there's a thing to
And
read.
Roberto Tomasi, head of...
Or maybe just a picture. Yeah, just a picture. Okay.
Comms. The hiss got him.
Ooh, another story down there.
I don't... Oh, it was on that side. Okay, cool. There we go, a Butte summary.
Butte summary. AWE 17. Event summary. A spate?
Yeah.
A spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative?
Translocative? I don't know.
Translocative light switch cord. Event response. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at Shark Butthole, which had been connected to a total of shark disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house Shark days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butte home's closet disappeared during this incident.
Shark days later. Shark days later.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Oh, good lord. Okay.
Located at a shark butthole.
Yum.
He did say that live on the internet.
April, May, June. Here we go. What's coming out this month? What sick video games? Oh, Final Fantasy Remake Intergrade comes out in like 5 days.
When is Skyward Sword coming?
July 16th.
Oh, I was June 16th.
But unfortunately, there's only one game coming out on July 16th that I want to play.
What is it?
F1 2021.
What's that?
It's car racing. It's a joke. Oh, also, Akiba's Trip, Hellbound and Debriefed comes out like 4 days after that, which is a game, if I recall correctly, where you have to strip anime characters down to their underwear to defeat them. Tim played it one time, or
You've missed
different version.
two collectibles.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
It's okay. I didn't mean that sounded aggressive. I didn't mean to. I'm just my tongue is burning.
The situation in Cuba has
Whose
been
fault is that?
evaluated by
Mine.
relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damaged
In the hands of a shark.
ear. Most are expected to make.
We did discover they have hands after all.
That is true.
Their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what the odds an alternate item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to...
Oh yeah, Sonic always be having Shadow dual wields those pistols like nobody's business.
And then behind this, there's a...
Sonic is a weapon himself.
Get it. Get the thing.
Like a
Get the... It knock over all the boxes.
actual weapon.
Not boxes. Good
Why did I
dog.
say that about Sonic? Alright.
Because Sonic!
Sonic is a sensual, sultry creature. Is that what you were going to say?
Exactly, yeah.
Wow, that's wild that you would have said that.
That's exactly what I was going to say. But you said it, I didn't. Do you hear the telephone ringing?
I do hear the telephone ringing. I know in that hotline chamber.
A story I can read! Research. There we go. Hotline security.
Are you really going to read a list of times and people who were called?
No, but one of them is at 11:11 p.m.
Game. It's a terrible game that we will stream someday.
I did not realize Shadow the Hog.
Shadow the Hog? No, look, but it would have been a better game if it was called Shadow the Hog, let me tell you.
Oh, it's our friend!
Hotel and casino.
Oh, it's the light switch
Green logic.
that we read about.
The light switch cord. Door marked with a black pyramid.
Yeah, that was the weird thing about Shadow the Hedgehog was that he did. Oh, yeah, no, that's what I meant. Yeah, the motorcycle. I was. See, I played a version of Shadow the Hedgehog for the Nintendo GameCube where he did, in fact, have just sizable male human genitalia, which was weird.
Have we been here before?
We've been here now.
I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Oh, I remember this. He controls the door. This was a hotel listed in the receipt.
Oh, it's nap time. We can do a nap on the bed. Parkour!
Eat it, coffee machine. No, this coffee machine is attached.
You know what? I think we should institute a new rule that every time we use telekinesis, we have to scream yeet.
I mean, look, I'm gonna leave that one up to you.
Oh.
Uh,
Y'all need to help me with this, okay?
Sonic 06. There it is.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
Wow, racist.
Illuminati.
Sprint through the hotel. Motel. Holiday Inn. Hey, look, it's me.
Oh my gosh, you.
Yeah, you can't just be walking into people's rooms like that. You're not Link. It's gonna be a telemarketer, isn't it? What in the name of... What do I do now? Can I fly now? I want to fly.
Oh, I don't like it. It's spooky. Do you see him?
I don't...
I'm supposed to talk to it.
Really? Oh no! There was a hole there in the floor.
I'm trying to contact extra-dimensional entities.
I see.
That's why you gotta talk to it.
I'm just sort of confused about,
Oh, these give you places to duck under as a...
Yeah. No, that's definitely... That's definitely what I was supposed to do there and not just run past it, right?
Oh.
What extra-dimensional entities am I contacting, and also why? Mr. President? So this is the worst is what it is. Whee! Yeah. I did nothing.
Parkour.
I did do some good parkour. That's true.
It's a phone. It's an object of power.
I don't like this man.
It doesn't connect to any typical
like
network.
his
A direct
weird
line to
bow
the
tie.
astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
It doesn't even have numbers on it. How am I even supposed to order a pizza? I can't call 310-3030 Greco on that phone.
These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better.
Hello, I'd like to order a large pepperoni.
Marshall.
Just the sausage portion.
Head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
I feel I need to say, now that I remember, we did buy 4 bags of these and a liter of white milk, and that's all we bought at Sobeys.
Oh, she has a
I
nosebleed.
have it. The hotline.
A
Breckenridge
nosebleed.
Trench. Well,
That was our groceries this week.
he feels
Yeah, it
more
was.
like an echo with important info.
No,
And you
they're corn twists. It's a vegetable.
Corn's a vegetable.
Yeah, enriched cornmeal is the first.
will react strongly when I tell them about you.
Not a lot of other vegetable. Oh, vegetable oil. There you go.
She might be able to help.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Accidentally pressed E. There we go. Sometimes your finger moves from W by accident when you're busy looking at the ingredients of a spicy snack.
A spicy friend.
I don't know about you, but I don't consume my friends. I don't vor my friend. Butt supplement!
Oh my gosh. According to their testimony, the agents had been transported from the Butte home to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino, and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See file MOT-01. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside this room, they were transported to the oldest house. But the disappearances of the home's owner, and the other locals of Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing, shark light cords have been found in the oldest house, located in the shark and shark sectors. These These all access the Ocean View Motel, though how exactly this link operates is shark. But initial hypotheses center on the Butte AWE as a shark. See Dr. Darling presentation 24.3 for more details.
Yeah, one of those sharks should have been a butthole. Or perhaps a butte hole.
Oh my god. Hotline. Oop 3 UE.
And I oop.
Containment procedure. Object should be inaccessible for use except to the director. Description: para-utility. Object is a 1960s era red Bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs sharp. The object allows the director to communicate with the shark.
Oh, sick! What button do I press for that? Tight.
If used by anyone other than director, the object will cause lethal butthole. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.6 for more information. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. Background: the object spontaneously manifested in the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known bureau agent to use it. A battery of tests were run on the object, including butthole and shark, but its origin remains unknown.
Using this phone to try to contact the shark if you are not the director will give you IBS. Oh, wow. What? Oh. What? Oh, this just lets me replay those.
Right, okay.
Okay. Sure. And this is just things we've picked up and listened to. All right. I'm into it.
It will allow you to contact the shark.
Right? Like, I don't know why no one's been contacting the shark this whole time if they had his phone number. Oh, hey! Oh, and there's something new on the desk, which is not a concern at all.
Federal Bureau of Control. To all executive staff. I know there is some concern regarding our operations exceeding the annual budget. So long as we operate within the oldest house, we are obscured from scrutiny in many respects. If our budget demands are not exorbitant to the point of drawing attention, then they will be granted by the U.S. Treasury without question. The FBC is just another line in another spreadsheet that some lowly accountant won't even notice. Their eyes will skip over us as if we aren't even there. Or as if we weren't even there. Apologies. The nature of the oldest house allows us certain freedoms in how we operate. Our being here is no accident. Regards, Zachariah Trench, Director of the Federal Bureau of Control.
But guys, what if the real shark was the orange gentleman that we shot in the head along the way?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
Skip. We're skipping. Now I can open this door.
Oh, there's a story on the floor. I can read the story.
It's a floory.
I love reading the story.
In a second, I have to mute the mic.
Were you going to sneeze?
Okay. It's just not happening. All right.
I want to read a story. Federal Bureau of Control.
I did not do a corona cough.
Federal Bureau of Control. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Potts, I regret to inform you that your son, Graham Potts, was killed in active duty this past week.
Graham Potts is not... If your last name is Potts, you cannot name your son Graham because his name becomes Grandpa.
I suppose you're right. While the details surrounding his death are classified, I am honored to tell you that he died in the service of his country. You can be proud of his courage in the face of danger and his commitment to protecting our nation against her enemies. He will be remembered by his comrades and colleagues. I sincerely regret the pain this message will bring you. Take some solace in knowing that his sacrifice helped protect the country he loved so much. His effects will be return to you with all speed. That should be affects, shouldn't it?
No, his personal effects. His belongings.
Oh, okay. Sincerely yours, Howard J. Murray, Deputy Chief of Communications, Federal Bureau of Control.
His emotions. His particular affect will be returned to you. Just like if that
Green Sonic 420.
if that person ever becomes a grandparent,
Well, he
then
won't
their
because
grandpots, like, come on.
he won't because he
I
died.
know, but you're before he died,
He has died.
when he had been named.
Yeet. Yeah.
Okay.
I love it so much. We are low on flesh.
Yeah, I know. It's not really a
Why did they yell?
Green Sonic 420 pots. Rip in peace, King.
Bring the knee up. Hello, my knee.
Oh. Just hanging out on the stairs, huh? Think you can hang... Duh! Well, I won't fire you immediately. But as the new director, I might.
Where did our ma'am go?
Oh, this is not the room at all. There it is, up the stairs. Push them over the railing. I wish. Why are all these doors made of, like, this weird copper?
Jesse,
Keep the ghosts out.
I mean, how is it out there? The comms?
Whoa, shut up, lady.
Sorry.
I need to jump on this table and pick up the story.
Emma.
Analysis of the Hiss threat, Part 1. Confidential. Summary. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing...
No, take it again. You want to take it again? Why don't you take it again?
Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. Thank you. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other Hiss that I have dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. We tested this ability on a Hiss-corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the Hiss. More work to be done. Refer to the file Shark for full report.
I mean, yeah, look, you devote all your time and energy to this corporation, and they don't even, like, they go with an external hire for director? It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I got that.
Cutscene.
I can make out what Trench is saying now.
You can make out with Trench now? Ew.
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. Salvador? He's the head of security. And Marshall? Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her Rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but...
Particular piece was very spicy.
Normally, you
bet it was.
down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
Was a hidden spicy boy.
Already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Yeah, there's something about the proportions of Pope's face that just...
Extreme situation.
She's elfish, in my opinion.
There's just not enough...
I mean, I would love to run some tests on
Not enough, bezel?
if you
You know what I mean?
we could find out something.
They shrunk the bezel too much. They took the headphone jack out of her. They just...
I don't know. She might find out about you.
It's interesting how, like,
But I wouldn't mind understanding more.
Jesse's face does not really give me Uncanny Valley, but Pope's does for sure, for sure.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses.
Sometimes you just have butthole brain worms.
Open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
I love that this game takes pauses to have business meetings.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, it's 2021. You should try to be zooming.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay.
It's the janitor. When we got here, the janitor said we work for him now.
Okay, so the janitor's gotta be, like...
Mm-hmm.
The janitor is doing something. This is the strain we haven't unlocked yet. Oh, no. I don't think I'm vaccinated against that strain. I feel like you don't necessarily want to be director, and maybe that's why they're not too concerned. I think it's one of those things where, like, they're just comfortable with the position they have. He's doing something. His job. I'm receiving ability points and doing nothing with them, huh? Yeah, I could like... I feel like the janitor's just some sort of,
Can you equip more than one?
Not yet. I guess I have to unlock.
Oh.
By upgrading, how do I... Exclusive to Shatter, which is a different type of gun. Where do I go to upgrade anything? Missions. Look. I would like to... Am I missing something obvious? Is it in photo mode? Do I have to take a photo of the word upgrade? Oh, from the nearest control point.
Do you hear
Well, I would have found that out if I wasn't searching for it.
Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
The situation getting worse. I saw
Look at this! Ability? What? Oh, okay, well, definitely launch build then, right? Although health is good. Let's grab a health. Then we're gonna beef up launch. Now, do we want health or launch level 2? It's like health. Yeah, no, I buy that. I'm into additional weapon form slot. There we go. Astral construct. Oh, here we go. So this is what those things are for. This is truly wild and... Oh yeah, it's a different gun. Yeah, I'm... Do we have any new outfits?
Understand how this works.
Yeah, I'm just kind of... You could just say he looked white. There. Oh right, G. That's what I want. Okay. Oh, okay, so... If I had another weapon, I could put it there, is what I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
If I had the...
She's so angry on the phone.
We are at war / hostile takeover. The Hiss is the opposing force / foreign power. We will provide countermeasures / strategy. Accept / ingest them at control points.
That's concerning.
I don't want to vor the information, thank you.
I do.
You would.
That's right. I would.
When did this become a vor game?
It was always a full game. You just didn't know it yet.
Ah. Okay, so it's like mini missions. Interesting. Hate the singing. If you could stop that, that'd be great. I would love... Okay. Oh, look at that. The elevator.
Meet me in the maintenance.
He sounds like a vampire.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
Is he?
No! This man is going to murder!
I mean, I'm okay if Big the Cat is controlling all of this.
You know what is a crime concerning cats? I need y'all to guess.
Big the Cat does like to fish.
What's the crime concerning cats?
Thank
Please
you,
tell me.
have one.
The janitor domain.
That, yeah,
If I
that
could
I can
find
have
a way
one.
to here,
I want one so
it could help
bad.
me reach the override.
Well, maybe you should have answered when your doctor called.
This house with the lockdown
I
on.
fucking tried.
Maybe it was
What?
felt
Oh,
like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office.
oh,
Is
buddy.
that guiding me too?
Maybe your doctor shouldn't be calling people at 11 p.m.
The window for calls technically extended until 12:20.
That's what? Excuse me? There was a chance that your doctor was going to call you 20 minutes after midnight? Where is this person working from? Geneva?
Young Street. They're working from Young Street.
Keep
It was the
reasonable
closest it
hours,
was
sir.
Like, I had to book it 2 weeks out.
Oh. Wild.
Like, it's just busy because it's
You'll just have to put your ringer on and book another one. In the opposite order, I would suggest.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy that you can't call back within like a...
Yeah, I tried to call him back within like 30 seconds. And it was just like, we can't take your call. Like, oh.
It wasn't even that. It was like, there's nobody here. We don't exist.
Like, okay, thanks.
Which is concerning, I must say. Do you even have a doctor?
There's gonna be a man. He's glowing.
There is going to be some mans. I've never been here before.
But yeah, I'll need to call him back. Because I'm trying to up my medication, and that's a relatively important and time-sensitive thing.
Yeah, see, that's the most interesting thing, is that, like, you have concerns about your medication and the dosage of it, and, like, you can't get a call with your doctor to, like...
Like, I want 10 minutes of his time.
I mean, that's just the state of the healthcare system in this particular location of the geographical planet.
Yeah, like, the cat thing can wait 2 weeks. I would like to...
Like, I don't even know what the process for that is. I don't know...
Oh, look, I can call point.
Oh, look at that. Like... I don't know how you even broach the subject after that with your building manager.
Oh, just, like, email Doreen and say, look, I have this letter. Is that something we can make happen?
I mean, yeah, but...
The worst they can say is no.
You know, being extremely, extremely kind and sort of begging effectively is probably the...
Yeah, because the thing is, like, it's kind of multifaceted, right? Like, ESAs aren't protected
Exactly.
in the same way, but having that letter is better than nothing. Like, it's kind of a gray area legally, because, like, the Tenants Act doesn't actually specifically talk about ESAs whatsoever. So what it refers to is a specific section of the Human Rights Act, which I've actually, like, read through.
Oh, okay.
And what it is, it's like anti-discrimination, saying you can't discriminate against people, like in terms of living arrangements and stuff based off of health issues, and that includes like mental health issues. So it's kind of like a shot in the dark whether or not they'd accept it.
Right.
But yeah, like Catherine says, you don't ask. They can't say yes to something you don't ask.
Right.
The second thing I think about is...
Nice.
Hello, sir. The second thing I think about is like whether or not they've set a precedent for other residents in the building. Like, we know they have service animals, like some people...
There's some dogs. Yeah.
There's some dogs. The thing is, cats can't be registered service animals. So if someone else did have an ESA that was like a cat in the building, we wouldn't know, because like people don't take their cats out to shit.
Or walks, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, some people do, but it's not as common.
Yeah, exactly. So like even if like there's no way for us to know without knocking on the doors of everyone in the building whether
Which
or
is
not
particularly uncool right now.
Yeah, whether or not a precedent has already been set that people have ESAs that are not registered service dogs. But if there's a precedent that's been set, they can't tell me no. Because then that would be discrimination against me. If they've allowed other people to have ESAs, but not me.
Interesting. Because I know there's that lady on 12 who has the dog.
But I think that's an actual service dog. Because I think I've seen the best.
Oh, okay. Come to think of it, I think I have too. Is that doing anything for me? Or like, what's the...
This is going to be a room that tries to kill you.
Yeah, I know. I thought maybe those things were the cause, and I could... Without... I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know what the deal is with those rooms. I guess the thing, like, I've looked into it too, and one of the things that people said was, like, not to just, like, surprise spring it on the building manager, but it's like, I know what the policy of the building is, right? Like, what am I...
Like, I would say, look, I'm getting this letter, is this okay? Before I would go and get the cat, of course.
Right.
I'm not just going to show up with a cat and a letter and be like, I'm allowed to have this. Because that's a surefire way to get, like, evicted, you know? And, like, I looked at rental prices for comparable one-bedroom units. And if we wanted somewhere that's cat-friendly and smaller than this apartment, we're looking at, like, $1,700 a month. It's fucking insane. So, moving isn't an option. Buying isn't an option. Like,
why is there a poster of him on the door?
For a second I thought it was a window and he was on the other side.
Why would you have that poster made? What's the purpose of that? Janitor fanboys?
Yes.
Man. Can you imagine if that's how our society was? Like, people were just mega fans of particular custodians? Nothing over here. I can... Ooh, look at this. Look at this. What am I supposed to do with... What? Investigate the strange light in the break room. Will do. Okay. Yeah, like maybe he is the cat that is controlling the hiss, you know?
I wouldn't be surprised. Like, he
That's the feeling I get.
Why wasn't he affected by it? Is the thing.
Huh. Sometimes you do just fall through the floor.
This place makes me nauseous.
And find a merry-go-round horse?
An object of power. How do you think it got down here?
Like, seriously, though, why wasn't the janitor affected by the hiss? He wasn't wearing one of those things.
Good point. Oh, wow, it is Jessie's brother. This is her horse brother.
Control to evade.
Whoa! What? What the? Oh.
He got crushed.
I see. There we go. Why did I... Oh, you can jump. Oh, dude. This is bonkers. We have developed flight almost. Oh, so close. Am I? No, okay. Checkpoint. There we go. Okay. Gold enemies are immune to my attacks. Sorry. But, well... I need more energy. There we go. It's pretty rude, I agree. Yay! Dog. It's like Infamous, but not. I make that? Yeah, guess so. Hey, J.J. Abrams, you want to turn the lens flare off? Holy Christmas.
Oh, it's the butthole.
Hidden location discovered. Cool. Jesus. Oh, dude. If that didn't use energy, that would be the only way I'd be moving from now on.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened.
What about Santa?
Last drop.
What is this accent?
I truly need an assistant.
Evil god monster.
I'm more
Wow.
in that role than as the driver.
You are Big the Cat.
Only Ahti here seems to see that.
Yeah.
Guys, I gotta be honest, this is the best Sonic game ever released, I think.
We need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just
Like Sonic 3 and Knuckles HD Remix 4.5 Dream Drop Distance plus Bowser's Fury was pretty good, but...
working. Very small couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not the yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant.
What is anything you are saying, sir?
I'll hit the facts on the table.
You buried a dog. Hey now, you don't... That's rude.
They've already messed up the cooling pumps.
To speak a language you know I don't understand? What about Pumpernickel?
And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant goes down. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this.
Me too.
The coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry.
You gleaned anything from that? The fuck, Jesse?
Before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all.
Sounds like he can hear our thoughts.
Soon this crisis gonna be last.
Like, he's done that more than once.
Uh-huh.
You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back.
That's true. He did.
Thank you, Ahti.
Before we got our promotion from unemployed to director, but not as high up as janitor.
He's not just a guy, he can read our mind. And also he wasn't impacted by the hiss at all, and he's fucking creepy.
Yeah. Just give me a second here. Just want to see something. Nah.
I don't think he has more clearance. I think he just has level 2, and like the guys we picked up the level 1 from are just like regular dudes that got killed.
Good old regular dudes.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for cutting my hair earlier. It is much better now.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Even though you were scared.
Yeah. Wow, we are like here out of...
Oh, wow.
There is a lot of game. This is going to be like a Bloodborne situation all over again, except I've never played it before.
I feel like this is probably going to be like 3 or 4 streams.
Oh, easily. I just want to find like a chapter headings thing. I mean, like, what's a janitor going to do, you know? Unknown call. Yeah, so we're currently in Directorial Override is the mission, and that's... I would say 3. Find the janitor is the first mission. If you want to start counting at that, then we're in 4, but find the janitor wasn't that long. So it's like the 3rd real big mission that actually means anything out of, that would be 6, 9, 10. So like, yeah, I could see it being 3 streams. I could see it being longer, depending on how long those are. I just want to see if this is like a reasonable place to...
Because it's already like 10:45, and I don't know how much time I have left in me for...
There's quite a bit left in what you might call this chapter, so I think maybe this door is a good place to...
Yeah.
To pop into good old just chatting. Let me see if I can find a control point that... I don't know how saving works necessarily. Oh, no, here we go. Oh, good night, Mom.
Good night, Mom.
And good night, Moon. Oh, there's a gentleman doing a shoot.
You did not see them show up?
I heard them show up, but nope. Missed. Hey, how about you stop that? How about you stop doing the thing that hurts me so? Why can't we be friends?
Yeet.
Hey, I see you.
Nice.
I'm doing a good telekinesis. Oh, there. Hit that gentleman who I didn't realize was alive. Oh, you can dash while holding things.
I think you might have got them all.
Yeah, I did. God, what a brilliant game. Oh yeah, here's the thing. Astral constructs. Oh, I can construct shatter now. Let's construct the new gun. We made a gun.
Enter continue.
I genuinely think Does Bruno Mars is Gay made more sense as a string of words than anything Adi has said.
Oh, absolutely. Does Bruno Mars is Gay has made more sense than, like, most of it, even when it's, like...
Oh, I can increase my energy. I'm going to do that, too. Okay. Exit. Oh, now I have a different... Yeah, now my gun is wide.
Yeah, boy.
Wide gun versus not wide gun.
But it has fewer ammos.
Yeah, but it does that. So, I don't know what that means.
You'll probably use less of them.
Probably. Okay. You'll return to the last checkpoint. I'm sure that